Hello students, brakes will be discussed in this video. Brakes. What is brake? Brake is an appliance used to apply frictional resistance to a moving body to stop or decrease it by absorbing its kinetic energy. The main type of mechanical brakes, types of mechanical brakes, which are: first, block brake, block or shoe brake. Second type, band brake. Third, bend and block brake. Bend and block brake. And fourth is internal expanding shoe brake. Now first, block or shoe brake. A block or shoe brake consists of a block which is pressed against rotating drum. First we draw, this is rotating drum. And this is center of rotating drum. The drum rotate clockwise or anti-clockwise. This is back drum. Now this is block or this is block or shoe brake. Now the force on the drum is increased by using lever. So this is lever. This is lever. Force is increased by using this lever. This is lever. Now first case, the lever, it is hinged or pivoted at O. This is lever. The force on the drum, it is increased by using lever. So this is lever, and force applied at, this is F. Due to this force, the force on the brake drum, it is by this lever. Now if we draw the free body diagram, now reaction, it is R at brake drum, this is R. The friction force acting on brake drum due to the friction between block and shoe, which is, this depends on the direction. Assume the direction of rotation. First is clockwise direction. First we assume the brake drum rotates, brake drum rotate clockwise. Clockwise direction means this is the direction of rotation. Now first we draw free body diagram. Free body diagram. Now this is lever. Now at the end of lever, the force is acting vertically, direction F. This is hinge point, and here the reaction between brake drum and lever is R. This is R. Now brake drum rotates clockwise, then friction force which is acting at the contact point, which is mu R, and at hinge point the reaction horizontal direction R H and RB at O. And free body diagram, this is free body diagram of lever. The dimension of this is radius R, this is A, and this is B from O. This is O, and this is B, and this is A, then this is C, this is A, and this is B, now moment about O under equilibrium condition, under equilibrium condition, under equilibrium equations condition, equations are under equilibrium conditions, the resultant force in horizontal direction this should be 0, and in vertical direction this should be 0, and moment about any point we consider about O, this should be 0. Then FH, horizontal component horizontal component. Now horizontal is mu r minus RH equal to 0, RH equal to mu r, means reaction at O, horizontal component of reaction at O is RH equal to mu r, and vertical component means RV plus R minus F equal to 0, and moment about O R into anti-clockwise direction minus R into B plus F into A plus B equal to 0, or the reaction or radial force at block or shoe brake R equal to applied force F into A plus B upon B. This is the reaction. Now, due to this reaction between brake drum and shoe brake, then the friction force, or if you draw the free body diagram of brake drum, this rotate clockwise direction, then the reaction, this is R, and friction force which is opposite to the direction of motion, then the direction of friction force, this is mu r, and this is reaction at center horizontal and vertical, and radius of brake drum, this is R. Then the friction force, this is free body diagram of brake drum. Now friction force, this is equal to mu into R, FF equal to mu into R equal to F into A plus B divided by B. So friction force, which is equal to coefficient of friction and F multiplied by A plus B upon small b. Now braking torque, this TRM, braking torque T, this is equal to frictional force multiplied by radius r, then braking torque T equal to mu into F into A plus B upon small b into r. Now this is braking torque, assuming the brake drum rotate clockwise direction. Now in this case, if brake drum rotates anti-clockwise direction, then the direction of mu r will be in this direction, and at brake drum the direction of friction force, this is mu r, when it rotates clockwise direction. Equation remains same. So this is very important relation. The torque, braking torque T equal to mu into F into A plus B upon B into R. Now second, if the lever it is at distance C from the surface. Now this is like this. Now second case, the lever it is like this, or it is pivoted at distance C. Now this is hinged at O, and this is C. This distance is C, and this is B. Okay. Now assuming the brake drum rotates clockwise direction. Now first we draw the free body diagram of lever. Free body diagram of lever. Now brake drum rotates clockwise. So this is lever, applied force F, this is reaction R, friction force, this is mu R, horizontal reaction RH, vertical reaction RV at O, this distance it is C, and this is B, this is A, this point is C, and this point is B. Now under equilibrium condition, the equations taking moment about O. Now equilibrium. Now taking moment about O, then clockwise moment consider positive, anti-clockwise moment negative. Then clockwise moment about O, then F into A plus B. Now anti-clockwise moment R into B minus mu R into distance C. This is equal to 0 R F into A plus B equal to R into B plus mu C. R reaction R equal to F into A plus B upon B plus mu C, and frictional force F equal to mu into R. This is equal to mu into F into A plus B upon B plus mu C. This is frictional force. Now braking torque. T equal to frictional force multiplied by radius R. T equal to mu into F into R into A plus B upon B plus mu C. This is braking torque. When the brake drum rotates clockwise direction and the lever, it is hinged at the offset distance C. It is at C. When C equal to 0, braking torque T equal to mu into F into R A plus B upon simply B. But due to the distance C, the braking torque equal to mu F R A into A plus B upon B plus C. Remember, the brake drum rotates clockwise direction. Now next, when brake drum rotates anti-clockwise direction, means this rotates now in clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction. The direction of friction force, it will now this will be the direction of frictional force will be mu R opposite to that direction. Now in this equation, this minus the term, this is plus, then this is minus this is minus, then frictional force or braking torque, it will be T equal to mu into F into R A plus B upon B minus mu C when brake drum rotate anti clockwise direction. In this case, brake drum rotate clockwise direction. Now T equal to mu into F into R A plus B upon B minus mu C. When, this is very important, when B equal to mu C, when B equal to mu C, in second case B equal to mu C, then T becomes very large, which implies that the force needed to apply the brake is virtually zero, or we can say once it contact is made between block and drum, the brake is applied itself. Once the contact made between block and drum, the brake is applied itself. Such brake is known as a self-locking brake. Means when B equal to mu C, this terms it becomes very high. Sorry, T becomes very high. This becomes very low or approximately zero. Then T becomes very high. This type of brake is called self locking brake. Okay. Now it depends on the direction of rotation of brake drum. Now next is bend brake. Next is bend brake. It consists of a rope or belt or flexible steel band which is pressed against the external surface of a cylindrical or brake drum when the brake is applied. Okay, means it have rope or belt or flexible steel band which is pressed against external surface of a cylindrical drum or brake drum like this. This is brake drum. And this is This is the rope or belt or steel band. This is rope. And this is lever, means this band. This is lever. This is lever, and it is hinged at point O. The band, it is attached at A and at B, and applied force F, and OA equal to this is equal to A, this is equal to B, and this is equal to length of L. This is rope or belt or steel band. And this is the center of brake drum, and radius, this is R. So this is bend brake. Now brake torque. Brake torque, this is equal to the tension difference multiplied by radius R. Brake torque, this is equal to tension difference multiplied by R. When brake drum rotate clockwise, then this side, this is tight side, means this is tension of this side is T1, and this is slack side of belt, and tension T2. Then brake torque equal to T1 minus T2 multiplied by radius R. If brake drum rotates anti-clockwise direction, when this rotate anti-clockwise direction, then this side becomes tight side of belt T1, and this is slack side T2. It depends on the direction of rotation of brake drum. The ratio of tight and slack sides tension tight side tension of belt or rope, this is T1, and tight side tension and slack side tension of belt, this is equal to T2. Now the ratio of tension ratio means T1 upon T2, this is equal to E power mu into theta. Mu coefficient of friction, this is between belt and brake drum, and theta in radian, this is theta. Now moment about F, the first relation T1 upon T2 equal to E power mu theta, and braking torque this is equal to T1 minus T2 into R, this is second equation, and moment equation moment about O, so clockwise moment F into L, this is tight side. If you draw the tension T1 and this is T2, then F1 into L plus T2 into B clockwise moment minus T1 into A minus T1 into A equal to 0, R, F equal to, or we can write T1 into A minus T2 into B equal to F into L. This is equation 3. From equation 1 and 2, solving for T1, T2 and F from equation 1 and 3, we can calculate T1 and T2. Then F equal to T1A minus T2B divided by L. If it rotate anti-clockwise direction, then T1 becomes T2 and T2 becomes T1. Now equation becomes F into L plus T1 into B minus T2 into A. When brake drum rotates clockwise, the T2 becomes T1 and T2 becomes T1, means slack sides become tight side and tight side becomes slack side. The equation 3 replace F into L plus T1 into B minus T2 into A equal to 0 or T2A minus T1B equal to Fn. When brake drum rotate clockwise, the equation 3 becomes like this. When it rotates anti-clockwise, the equation becomes T1 into A minus T2 into B. Now next is bend and block brake. Bend and block brake. Next is bend and block brake. So this is brake drum. And there are many number of wooden blocks which is inside the flexible steel bend like this. Means these are the same size of blocks. Block 1, block 2, block 3, these are the blocks of same size. And this is bend. And this is lever. This is lever. Applied force F. Applied force F. The lever hinged at O. These are the blocks there are n number of blocks. These are the blocks: block 1, block 2, block 3. Now suppose the length of this is L, this is B, this is A, a band and block. It have flexible band and blocks. When the block is applied, when the brake is applied, the blocks are pressed against the drum. The two sides of band becomes tight side and slack side. If this rotate clockwise, so this side becomes tight side and this side becomes slack side. Means on this side this is T0 and this is T0 and this is Tn, T0 and Tn. Now consider a one block. Consider a one block. Sorry, this is when this rotate clockwise, this is tight side and this is slack side. Okay. Now consider one block. Consider a one block. First block, the angle this angle is 2 theta. This is second block, third block, fourth block. There are n blocks. There are n blocks. Number of blocks are n. Now consider block 1 and draw the free body diagram. This is block 1. This is O. On this side the tension is T0, and on other side the tension is T1. Means here this is T0, T1, then T2, then T3, here T4, and the last Tn. The total angle is 2 theta, then this angle is theta and this is theta. Draw the tangent to it. This is theta and this is theta. It rotates clockwise direction. Then the friction force, the direction of friction force, which is mu r, and reaction between block and drum, this is r. For equilibrium condition, this is the free body diagram of block. For equilibrium, the tangential component, total tangential component should be 0. R T0 cos theta plus mu r equal to T1 cos theta r minus equal to 0 r T0 minus T1, or we can written as T0 minus T1 into cos theta plus mu r equal to 0, or it can be written as T1 minus T0 cos theta equal to mu r. This equation is first, and second equation, radial component, this should be equal to 0. r minus radial component means T0 sin theta minus T1 sin theta equal to 0. r T0 plus T1 sin theta equal to r. This equation is second. Eliminating from equation 1 and 2, eliminating reaction r from equations 1 and 2, T0 plus T1 sin theta upon T1 minus T0 cos theta equal to r upon mu r. R cancel out, and simplifying it means mu tan theta r T1 minus T0 upon T1 plus T0 equal to mu tan theta or mu tan theta upon 1, or it can be written as T1 minus T0 plus T1 plus T0 upon T1 minus T0 minus T1 minus T0 equal to mu tan theta plus 1 upon mu tan theta minus 1. T0 cancel out, and this T1 and T1 cancel out, then we will get T1 upon T0, from which T1 upon T0 equal to 1 plus mu tan theta upon 1 minus mu tan theta. Similarly, for second block, this equation. Similarly, for block 2, then T2 upon T1 equal to 1 plus mu tan theta upon 1 minus mu tan theta, this equation B. Similarly, for block T3 upon T2 equal to 1 plus mu tan theta upon 1 minus mu tan theta, equation C, so on, and we multiply equation 1 and equation 2, 3, means equation A, B, C, D up to N. Multiplying equation A, B, C and so on, then we will get T1 upon T0, T1 upon T0 into T2 upon T1 into T3 upon T2 and Tn upon Tn minus 1. This is equal to 1 plus mu tan theta upon 1 minus mu tan theta multiply by n times r power n. Then T1 cancel out, T2, T3, similarly Tn minus 1, then remaining term Tn upon T0, this is equal to 1 plus mu tan theta upon 1 minus mu tan theta power n. Then equation, this is for tension ratio of belt. Tension ratio of belt, which is tension ratio of belt, Ti Tn upon T0 equal to 1 plus mu tan theta upon 1 minus mu tan theta power n, where n is the number of blocks and breaking torque which is equal to Tn minus T0 into radius r, equation 1, equation 2 and equation 3 from moment equation. Moment equation, moment about O is equilibrium equation, moment about O then F into L F into L minus plus Fn Tn Tn into B minus T tension on Tn into B minus T0 into A equal to 0. This is equation 3rd. So this is bend and block break. Okay.